All right, and we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pastrami Nation podcast. My name is Nolan Smith, and joining me today, we have fellow co-founder of Pastrami Nation, Jason Smith.
Hi, everybody.
And we have the man that has just so many cool displays and shelves back there. Welcome back, Christian.
What's up, guys?
Christian.
Glad to be here.
I'm jealous of your room right there. I'm jealous.
So we have two things we want to talk about today, but first, if this is your first time joining us, we always give away something. Today we're giving away two somethings, and this time we're actually giving away these two somethings live. So by the end of this episode, we will hold the giveaway, and we'll know who won. So we have two things. First off, as always, we have a Pastrami Nation combo meal from Apollo Burger. They're located in Victorville. If you haven't tried them yet, you're missing out. This is your chance to win a Pastrami Nation combo. Take it on in, give it a shot, see if you could finish it all in one sitting. And the second thing, Jason, what's the second thing?
It's if you're a fan of Ninja Turtles, you know who Metalhead is, you know? And you're going to win this guy right here. Well, not this guy. This one's my own personal one. This thing is just so, like, you'll get the sealed brand new one, but...
Yep, you'll get this one right here.
This guy is just sick. I mean... Look at that paint job and everything. And he comes with a ton of accessories. Like there's like 6 different hands. There's an extra head, although the extra head kind of looks like the same other head. I was trying to see what the difference was. Like maybe it had like the where the light shines through the eyes, but it didn't. It was just basically the same exact head. But he comes with like all the different hands, like the little instruments and stuff that he did. Yeah, you definitely want to win that one.
Right, and it's real easy the way to win this. So this is we do this every time we do a giveaway. Just join the conversation. Leave a comment. That comment enters you in. Jason's going to be keeping track of everybody at the end of the episode. We're going to go ahead and do a random drawing, and we'll know who won. So you have a chance to win this. If you haven't checked out the Super7 Ultimates line, I mean, they're absolutely killer. I'm looking at let me go through some comments real quick. We got Pablo and Sarah Mendoza. Hello.
Hey, Pablo.
Rebecca. David Skywalker. Wow.
Is that Woodring? That's Woodring, huh?
What's David Skywalker? I think they look alike. Oh, we have somebody new. He says Super7's been killing it. Agreed. Super7 has been absolutely killing it.
Yeah.
What's up, Arturo? Nick.
Hey, Arturo. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Bean? I like this hat, man.
Bean. I know that guy.
We got Brian. And then somebody said the Woodring is here. And that's true.
That's Nick Perez. I ain't Nick.
So just drop those comments. Join the conversation. And you have a chance to win a Super7 Ultimates Metalhead or a Pastrami Nation combo from Apollo Burger. So we'll be choosing the winner at the end of the episode. So stay on board, be part of the conversation, and let's get on with it. Here we go. So first off, a big trailer dropped recently.
Slightly big.
Yeah, kind of big, right? So it was the new Spider-Man No Way Home, right? It's No Way Home. And it's interesting, and it looks like it can have really big like ramifications to the entire Marvel U. So let's talk about it.
You want me to go first?
You can.
Sure. Like, I don't know. What did it for me on that one was that Alfred Molina Dr. Octopus. To me, like, I don't know. It's just me. To me, that was the best Spider-Man movie villain interpretation. Like, There's been some good villains, but I mean, Doc Ock just nailed it. Like, he made Dr. Octopus go from cheesy to cool and kind of creepy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, especially when he's like, "Bring me Spider-Man or I'll peel the flesh off her bones." I was like, damn, with just that cold stare. And I could just imagine the possibilities, like being an action figure collector. Like, I'm waiting for the Mayfix or the Figure Arts version of that Doc Ock. Like, take my money.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
But out of that, I mean, they show that Green Goblin's grenade, and you hear that voice, you know? But, I mean,
the laugh. Yeah.
The memes are killing me because they're showing that, was it the Spider-Man, the Andrew Garfield Green Goblin? I'd like to see a twist, like maybe we got Hobgoblin out of it or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Good point, because if reality's breaking, and as we've kind of see in the Marvel U. That's kind of what's happening, right? Like reality's kind of breaking. That would be cool to like put that kind of twist in there, and you could even work those other Spider-Men in there because we've seen glimpses of them in the poster, right? Like we saw the Tobey Maguire, part of the suit. Nobody wants Andrew Garfield, but he's probably going to be in it. But
I didn't have a problem with Garfield,
this wasn't Spider-Man.
He did it for me, but like, I don't know. To me, wasn't that with that cheesy Electro and that Green Goblin?
And we know Electro's in there because we've seen the lightning bolts and all that. And Jamie Foxx is such a good actor. He's just such a horrible character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had this conversation. I've been in hardcore Spider mode since this trailer dropped. I've gone back and rewatched Spider-Man 2, like the Doc Ock one. Of course, I rewatched Into the Spider-Verse because I absolutely love that movie. I went back and tried to watch Amazing Spider-Man 2. I got about halfway through it. So I obviously have my opinions. And then I rewatched both of the Tom Holland ones, like actually multiple times. So I'm like super, my body is ready for this movie. Here's the thing. Yes.
Your spider sense is tingling.
Like the Raimi Spider-Man 2 is up there as one of the best like superhero movies, period. I still think, in my opinion. I love that movie. That's definitely my favorite Spider-Man movie. My number 2 favorite Spider-Man movie is Into the Spider-Verse. I love that movie. Fantastic. And then it's kind of a toss-up. It all depends. What it comes down to with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, and I don't want to blame him because I think he's a fantastic actor. I just think they missed the mark. Like, he was too freaking cool. Like, why Peter Parker should not have swag? Like, I get it in the comics. He got too many girls, and like, let's try to make sense of this. But like, I think I would just not let him get girls. Like, I think that's what it would be. Andrew Garfield was too sexy to be Peter. Like,
he looked like he should be in a Twilight movie, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think he's a fantastic actor. Holland is killing it as Peter Parker. Like, what I realized, like, when you ask people who their favorite Peter is, I think it's their introduction to it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say that it's hard for me to pick. It just depends on the day. But I have run into people that Andrew Garfield was their favorite Spider-Man. And I think that's because that's how they came into like learning about Spider-Man. Wow. Yeah, I know. That's how I felt. Like, it was crazy. So I mean, whatever. Either way, I think the thing that we all want to see, and I think we're expecting it, is to see all 3 Spider-Men kind of like thwip like together.
All point. We want to see all 3 of them pointing at each other like the meme.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, that'd be fantastic. My son is jumping out hearing you guys talk about Spidey while watching Homecoming. Yeah. I mean, Homecoming still is awesome. I love that movie, but I really, really liked Far From Home. Like, that movie was a lot of fun.
How did you feel about that Michael Keaton Vulture?
There's that moment, like, with the first time watching it, and when he like goes to pick up his date, and then like for Homecoming, and then he opens the door, and it's just like holy crap! That when you realize this whole time, and then that scene with them in the car, and he's like turns around in the car and like threatens him with the gun, like, whew, like chills. I love Michael Keaton, so
yeah,
I mean, man, what an awesome little reveal there. So I don't know, Homecoming was fantastic too.
Oh yeah.
Well, I see a comment I want to read. Arturo says, so like the first one, it's great to see a wrestler and a comic book hero in a wrestling ring.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that cool?
Sauce ready.
Nobody else could pull that off. It was great to see Randy Savage in there, ready to rip Peter Parker to shreds. Yeah. Good point, Arturo.
What was he, the human spider? That's what he was calling, or the man spider?
The human spider, right? He's like, the human spider is terrible, kid.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Somebody put, they would be curious to see how they work Morbius into it, because as we know, the Morbius movie got bumped back to next year with Jared Leto, which the trailer looks really good, right? Like, it looks really good, but is it going to fall into that whole COVID curse kind of thing? Like, I feel like Black Widow fell into, where you push it back enough where you just stop caring, and by the time it comes out, you're like, oh, like that's still coming out. So it would be cool if they work it in. It'd be cool if they work some of Loki in, because the universe broke. So
Here's my theory on the whole thing. Because like in the trailer, I somebody said they haven't watched the trailer, so I hope by now you've watched this trailer. Like literally as we've been talking. But in the trailer, they make it look like the multiverse breaks open because Peter was interrupting Doctor Strange while he was like doing his like Eye of Agamotto thing. So what I think happens is like they're gonna think that happens, but then the whole time, like in the end, they're gonna realize it was actually what happened with Sylvie, right, and Kang. Like that's actually what I hope so, because like how many times are they gonna like break like the multiverse, right? Like you know what I mean? Because they already did. So do they need to do it again with this movie?
Good point. Right. There's no need to create another kind of event, but also wasn't it kind of weird to see, Doctor Strange so, I mean, it's just a trailer, but so willing to do it. Like he's like, yeah, don't worry, I won't do it. And then he does it with his sweatpants on, like that's not a very Doctor Strange thing,
Very strange of him.
It's very strange. My first thought watching that, I felt like that felt out of character. You know what I mean? Because like the whole, especially in Endgame, when they're like, he's supposed to be the best of us, like the Ancient One saying that. But then like I don't want to take credit for this theory because this is something that I've seen like multiple people say. But when you think about Doctor Strange, like what defines Doctor Strange in the MCU? His arrogance, right? Like it would make sense that he would think like, I can fix this, I can do this. Like he's arrogant enough. This is what got him to this whole like magic to begin with, right? This is arrogance. So like for him to think that he can like solve Peter's problem like no problem, that does kind of make sense. That doesn't fall short of like his actual characteristics. So
very true.
I like how Peter got told he didn't read the lines well about the money. Then the man that got robbed, he did nothing. And Porter, Mephisto Strange disguised as Doctor Strange. Yeah, I've heard that.
I've heard that.
Yeah,
but we thought that with WandaVision.
Yeah, and we got Ralph Boner is what we got. So I don't know. I mean, it would make sense because it's based on like loosely based on that comic book series. What is it called? Like one more day or whatever.
Yep. All those books have been skyrocketing because of it.
I know, and it's funny because it was like hated by most of the fans for so long. But there you go, man. By the way, speaking of like Spider-Man stuff, I haven't looked it up, but the Carnage first appearance, I'm like wondering if that's like popped up in price.
You know what? The first appearance has, but so has Spider-Man Unlimited #1, the first Maximum Carnage.
Okay.
That book not graded.
Yeah, and you have that book, Jason. Yeah.
I bought that at Stater Brothers back in the 90s.
There you go, yes. Making everybody feel. Yeah.
Really dating myself, aren't I?
Yep. It's all right.
Hey, but honestly, I have the first appearance Cletus Cassidy, but I didn't buy that book for that. I bought it for the first appearance Cardiac, who was the most badass villain in Spider-Man history. And I have that one graded at like a 9 point something. So
there you go.
I don't know. Maybe it goes up.
It's probably going to go up because of Cletus Cassidy, not because of Cardiac,
right?
Yeah.
They're all who?
I'm going to find a picture right now. I'm going to show you what Cardiac looks like.
He's only the most awesome villain ever that has yet to get an action figure.
Does that bug you? Like every time you see like Eel and all those others. Okay, let's see.
They made Eel and they made freaking Build-A-Figure Armadillo. Like where the fuck?
Well, it looks cool. There you go.
Yes,
that is
right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that deserves a figure.
He's even been in like some of the newer books. Like that's Ramos art.
Yeah, he's totally badass.
Oh, that's so cool.
Look at that.
Look at that. I mean, yeah. Like a Spider-Man mask, but with a mouth.
Yes.
And 90s shoulder pads.
Yes.
Had to show everybody that. Yeah.
That's cool.
They know what they're missing.
If anybody else liked Cardiac, you could join Jason in messaging Hasbro every day and tell him you want a Cardiac Marvel Legend. And Jason would
show me the proof of that, and I'll take you to dinner and buy you whatever you want.
Well, there you go. Let's see. We got some comments. What have we got? So I see some people are just joining us. Just in case you are, I put a banner on the bottom. We got the Metalhead drawing and the Apollo Burger drawing happening at the end of the episode. So just comment. That's it. Just drop a comment for your chance to win. And at the end of the episode, we'll announce who wins, and we'll get that shipped out. We got some people saying hello, and we have David Skywalker saying that he thinks he has the first appearance of Cardiac.
Yeah, you're all right, David. You're all right.
The fact that you know who he is, David, that makes you all right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep it going. I want to talk about something that, especially the three of us, it comes up a lot. Is action figures. It's been a thing that, I know we're very passionate about. We've been talking about it on different podcasts, so we're kind of going to make it a regular thing.
Comes up a few times, right?
Yeah, just a few. So I want to make it a regular thing. We can do a little action figure roundup when we have a podcast, so we can talk about what's new, what we picked up lately, that kind of thing. So let's think collectibles. Could be Funko, could be action figures. What have you seen announced? What have you picked up? I'm going to show you some things that have hit the news this week, and drop those comments. So let me go ahead and share my screen one more time. Let's see, share. All right, so first up, McFarlane Toys.
Oh, wow.
McFarlane has a license for just about everything now. So they announced a few things just recently, and you'll see them pop up in this little slider. Of course, My Hero is always popular, but you will see. There we go. Avatar 7-inch figures were announced, which look amazing. The statue, if you're an Avatar fan, that looks like a must. That's what I'm excited for. Lex Luthor and then Lex with the throne, which looks really killer. And then, of course, we have the animated ones right there. We are giving away a Super 7 Ultimate, so it wouldn't be right to talk about Super 7 without showing what they showed today. So brand new to the Ultimates line, they have SpongeBob SquarePants.
Just look at all that. I mean, you give SpongeBob that many accessories. Like, wow.
Like you give him Gary.
Grand slams.
Yeah, you and Gary. That's crazy.
It's... Oh, yeah, the Bubble Buddy. Yeah, it's so cool. So you have two figures in the first wave. And we'll be posting up pictures of this later today on PastramiNation.com. So
those
you can check
hands
them out.
that Sandy comes with. Oh my goodness.
I know, that's awesome. They also announced The Simpsons last week, too. And they have, 4 Simpsons figures, which is man, that's kind of crazy. They're really tapping into, not the normal thing that, us action figure collectors are hunting down. But it's funny because, I'll pick up a SpongeBob. I'll pick up that Homer.
Right? I mean, Jason was telling me about this because it's such an interesting choice of characters. But the reason I think they picked these is because, they're not going to start with the classic Simpson family. They started with who they wanted to, and that astronaut Homer and the robot Itchy and Scratchy, even Mo. Mo looks cool.
With the panda bear.
Yeah.
When he told it to get out.
Yeah. And he also comes with, it's a flaming Mo. He has a little cup on fire. That's awesome. That was an awesome episode.
He doesn't have the basket. Is that the basket of fries on his head?
Maybe I saw that somewhere else.
Oh, that would have
been so cool. The basket of fries on his head.
A figure like a kid robot. You know how they do the little blind box? I think it was that Mo that had the basket of fries on his head. He's like, the fries are extremely hot, kid.
Come on. Oh, man.
I'm going to stop for comments real quick and see what we got. Got some McFarlane love out there. Definitely agree with that. Anthony got his Diamond Pokemon Pops, which sound really cool. Looks like Pablo's daughter is flipping out over the SpongeBob figures. I mean, they're probably the best SpongeBob figure you will ever see. Ever.
Right?
Yeah.
Brian puts he loves the 40K McFarlanes. Those Warhammer ones, and Jason and I have both had the chance to check those out and review them. They're amazing. They're just sturdy figures. You could throw it at somebody, if they try to break in your house. But growing up, we always saw the miniatures.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so cool to see a 7-inch line of this, and it's affordable. McFarlane's run between $20 and $25.
Yeah.
So you're really getting your money's worth. Let's see. We got Conto saying, I hope you all are having a good night. We are. How about you? And then, Arturo. How did I get my fiance to accept that I'm also an action figure collector? Well, it's just part of who I am. And she's never been one to be like, oh, that's stupid. Not once, because we all have our things. Right? And, she gets a kick out of a lot of the ones that I'll pick up or I'll post up. I'll send her a picture and be like, look what came in the mail. So no, she's completely behind it. So all right, so we talked about this before, but we'll just glance at that real quick. So the worst, it's Super 7's own super villain lineup, and they're making their own ultimates as well. So I have no idea anything about these characters. I love the pirate though.
I'm so into this. I like just if you put a skull on something, I'm gonna buy it. Like I think I can't help myself. So that's a pirate skull faced guy.
Sold.
It's redundant and I love it. Like it's cool.
He's so cool, yeah.
What's that comment, Matthew Howlett? What are you drinking? Sport? I'm drinking an energy drink, Chief.
Nice.
And then, of course, Miller. Super 7 does do reactions. So they did announce their new Peanuts Halloween, which, I mean, come on, who doesn't like Peanuts? I mean, it's Snoopy and Charlie Brown. It's awesome. And then the next one, I'm going to let Jason talk about. Let me jump
Which one? Ooh, yes. If you're a dinosaur fan or a big prehistoric animal fan, me and Christian, we go way back. I remember being in one of his classes, and he's like, one of my drawings, he's like, that's Papo. I know it is. That figure's sitting on my desk. I'm like, hey, this is cool. But yeah, so we have an appreciation of cool, realistic dinosaur, prehistoric, or just animal figures, in general. And Rebor, who is, I believe, surpassed Papo in detail and realism, has came out with the Smilodon, better known as the saber-toothed tiger. They did it at 3 different colorways, which the coolest one, I believe, is the snow leopard one we're seeing now. And there's like a brown one, and I believe there's like a pale colored one, dubbed the VHS, like Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. But I mean, look at it. It's a big freaking saber-toothed tiger, right?
There's the brown one.
That's fantastic.
Look at the.
And then we got the exclusive, the Battle Cat one, right?
Yeah, it's like green
and yellow.
It's how could you not get that? They need to do a purple one too. Like, give us that Panther.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be so cool.
Right.
So I had to show those off. So drop a comment. And let us know, Jason and Christian, what have you guys come across lately? What have you picked up? And then we'll get started doing the raffle in a little bit.
Jason, you go first.
Me? Okay. Since you twisted my arm, I've been hyped about this guy. Like, fuck, this guy is just fucking like.
Ooh.
What is that?
If you're a G1 fan, you know what the Stunticons are, and they combine to form Menasor. Well, this one is like a third-party transformer company by the name of Magic Square. Well, they did a Menasor that was the most like. To me, because Dreamwave Comics, which circa 2002, 2003, when Pat Lee was in charge of Dreamwave, they made Transformers pretty damn scary, and Pat Lee's rendition of Menasor, it's like, it's not just some big robot that a bunch of robots combined to. He's like, when he's Menasor, he's like a giant. Like, they refer to him as a creature so powerful and can't control his rage, and he's just killing these other robots like a monster, and they made that scene pretty damn scary up on Cybertron. And this is the most probably accurate version of that one, where it has the big hunching shoulder pads. And it's just freaking badass. I mean, if you're a Stunticon fan, Transformer fan, you need to have this one. And Magic Square, they're done in smaller scale, so you're not dropping like 100 per like third-party bot, which third-party Transformers can get a little pricey, What else have I bought?
And Nick Perez need a link for that. Let us know what you need the link for, Nick, and we'll try to pop that in the chat for you.
Right. And I got this thing. This is just freaking awesome. Like,
yeah.
Yes, the Mythic Legion horse.
Ooh.
Like, this is the 1/12 scale horse. Like, I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but very shortly that will happen. I mean, look at this thing. It's a big freaking horse done in like Lord of the Rings-ish style, and the detail.
Yeah.
If you know Mythic Legions, you know they don't skimp on the details. And
very cool.
I got King Kong over here. Like, this guy, I just picked him up on Saturday. It's the figure arts from Godzilla vs. Kong. This is a really articulated monkey, and if you're a fan of that, you definitely need to own this thing. And what did I get? I got Galvatron, too. My brother found him for me.
Nice.
Been hunting down Galvatron. Pretty good rendition of the Transformers the movie Galvatron.
There you go, right?
And I think I want to say that's all besides Metalhead, who I just showed you guys here, which you guys also have a chance to win. I mean, who wouldn't want that, right?
Right.
An untouched one, like I'm pretty sure I
Right. I
thumbed
was about to
this
show,
one.
yeah, see, he has that one, and then there's this one right here.
Yes.
So this one hasn't been opened.
Oh man.
What about you,
Christian?
For me, so a few things of note. Here's the thing. The problem is I pick up too much shit and I don't remember now what I picked up in the last couple weeks. Things of note, like my favorite thing, 1/12 scale, is I picked up the Mafex Mando.
Oh.
I've been waiting for this. God, they keep Mafex delays like nobody's business. It still had the same problem as the SH. Well, the SH Figure Arts one, the head was too small, and you had to raise it up. This one, the head sat too low, also, so I just kind of raised it up with blue tack. Yeah, but now it's perfect, and I love this thing. We talked about this earlier. This is that GameStop Miles, which I will say this is still, when I got it, I was like, oh, I love it. It's fantastic. But after like a week with it, I'm like starting to notice like it's not perfect. I think the fact that everything is like interchangeable makes everything just fall off too easily. So as much as I love it, I wish that was a thing. The other big thing I've been collecting or picking up this week is like Hot Toys. So we were talking about Spider-Man earlier, and I just got this bad boy. Love him. I'm so happy to get this. I missed out on the Homecoming Hot Toy, and I was kind of bummed out about it. But then even just seeing like the black and red suit, which I actually love more because it feels like so Steve Ditko to me. I'm like way happier to have this than the black or the red and blue suit. I also got the Endgame cap, but I'm not going to reach and grab him because he's in a glass case right now. That has been on pre-order for. I just talked to like another old student, and they just got it in the same day I got it in, and they were like, I was like, man, I pre-ordered this back in February of this year. He was like, dude, I pre-ordered mine in 2019. I'm like, oh shit, that's how long that got delayed. Like, man, Sideshow was just dragging their feet on it. But anyway, yeah,
it was worth the wait, though, right?
Worth the wait. I'm happy to have it. Like, super happy to have it. I have 3 caps in my collection of Hot Toys. So I have like First Avenger, I have the Civil War one, and now I have the one from Endgame. And I definitely wanted this because this is the last cap. So we'll see.
One with the hammer, right?
Yeah, he comes with Mjolnir and the shield too. So,
badass.
Yeah, it's a really good figure. So,
what about you?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? I know you bought some stuff.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, I had some pre-orders come in, so I was pretty happy that the Violator finally showed up. From Spawn. I've been waiting on that. Let's see what else. I don't know. I did pick up a few of the Super 7s, but giving one away, and we'll be giving another Super 7 away on the next podcast, actually. So if you're tuning in right now, we'll have another one, a different character, coming up on the next one in 2 weeks. So
you mean another Ultimate?
Another Ultimates, another Super 7 Ultimates, another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Super 7
Can
Ultimates.
I join? Can I be a part of that?
No, you can't. Jason, I'm going to check out the comments. Can you go ahead and start tallying it up, get the numbers ready, so that way we can do the drawing?
Oh, is it time for that already?
It is. So I'm going to go through the comments about the toys that we've had. I was
going to ask you guys, like, I had a quick question for you guys. Like, what's the most expensive, like, figure you guys are willing, like, what's the most you're willing to drop on a badass action figure? Like what's your breaking point?
That's a damn good question. Okay. I think like question is scale too. Here's my thing. Here's the thing. And I was thinking about this because I saw this interview with Todd McFarlane maybe a year ago when he was like starting everything 2 years ago. And he was talking about how like I'm offering 7-inch figures for the same price that other companies are offering 6-inch figures. And at the time, I'm like, scale doesn't necessarily equal like better. Oh, awesome. I spent $8 on this piece of crap. You know these little crappy toys that you see
in those long, skinny boxes.
Yeah, right. Like this should be like this is the answer, right? Like just because it's bigger doesn't make it better, right? Like I don't buy for scale, I buy for quality and for.
But you bought it.
I did. I bought it because I wanted a stunt double for my hot toy. So
where'd you find it at? Five Below?
Like I know. I think it's like it was just sitting outside. No, yeah, at Target. But that's the thing. Like, here's the thing. I will pay more for a good quality. I'll say that Mando, I did not. I paid a lot of money for that. Like that 6-inch scale Mando, I paid $140 for that thing to get it because it's I wasn't gonna get that at retail. I missed out on pre-orders, and even when I went to and I talked to like them like at oh my god, Asia's Geeks, like they were still offering it for like no different price. So I love Mandalorian. It's my favorite Star Wars thing right now. So I wasn't gonna pass up on that. I just wanted like a good representation of it.
And Ageless is awesome too.
Yeah, and they're fantastic. Felix always gives me like a good deal on stuff. I go there enough. But like on a hot toy, I'll put some money down. But like, did you guys do the Galactus? Did you guys do the Hasbro Galactus?
Did you?
I'm just thinking of where am I going to put that thing?
I didn't either. That's exactly why.
You didn't?
I mean, I want that, but where do I put that?
Exactly.
You got to have a display case like Bait has. If you've ever been to Bait in Diamond Bar.
Right.
Like, I have not yet, but yeah.
Check their display case out.
I saw those pictures you posted. I really want to go.
Dude, you can fit that Galactus in that display case.
I'll show you what pretty much my limit is right now. If I like for a higher end, like you were saying, and it would be this guy. So Mezco just announced, just put up the pre-order for the Crow. And the Mezco 112 collectives are usually about $100, give or take. But when you look at everything you do have, let's see.
Oh,
you get the base. Like it puts the Diamond Select Crow to shame. It's an absolute shame. I'll get to the part where it shows everything. There we go. So you have the 3 different extra heads. You have there's the accessories. I'll show you. There we go. You got all of that, guitar and the headstone, and then, a couple crows, a cat, and the outline. So, that would probably be my limit right there. It just looks so cool. I have the Popeye one. I had got the original Popeye as a gift for Christmas, and then I have the Popeye and Bluto 2-pack, and
nice.
They are amazing. Yeah, so that would be my limit. What about you, Jason?
Me, slightly more. I mean, no, I didn't shell out for that Voltron, although I would love to, but I just can't justify dropping like what was it, $800 for a freaking Voltron.
Right.
However, I did. I pre-ordered the. It's through Figure Arts, I believe. It's on Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know if you can pull that up, Nolan, and show everybody.
I can. What's it
Nile
called?
Crocodile. The thing's like $300, but it's like 16 inches long. It's like a fully articulated Nile crocodile, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, nah. I'm a big dinosaur guy. I'm gonna regret this thing if I don't get it. Like, later on, this thing will probably go for more. I just want it, it's really badass.
All right, let's take a look at it.
That looks awesome.
Right?
Wow.
16 inches long is like longer than my freaking laptop.
Oh my God.
There it is.
It's like the articulation is hidden so well, too. Wow.
Yes.
Look at that face.
Like, I needed that in my life,
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be one of those life regrets. Like, look at this thing. I mean, that's just coming from a big dino geek like myself, but yeah,
No, we all have our things, and this had you written all over it.
Right.
So let us know, again, drop that comment about what would be your limit on a high-end toy. And let's see, we do have some
people commented.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Freaking wood ring. I'll pay about $1K for an Elvira statue from Sideshow.
Wow.
There you go, man. I know those statues are not cheap, man.
Nick pre-ordered the Crow.
Nice. Got it. Jay got the deluxe Bando and Grogu. I forgot about that. I have that too. I never opened that one. It was sitting in my closet. But yeah, congrats, Jay.
Nice.
I think I'm about to. I haven't pre-ordered it yet because I had such a bad experience pre-ordering Captain, the hot toy. But I'm gonna do the battle damaged like Tony Stark, the one with like where he has like all the rings.
Yes.
The head sculpt on that is gorgeous.
It's
due out October, so I'm actually just gonna let it release and see if I can pick it up either at Frank's or if I can just get it without the pre-order. But that thing is like almost $500. Like it's like
money well spent.
So we'll see. I haven't put money down yet, so
so it's not spent yet.
Yeah. I put 50 on the crocodile because they require a down payment, But it doesn't come out till January, so I figure I'm good.
I think what we're willing to spend. I don't want to speak for everybody, but I think like what I'm willing to spend like directly has to do with my income, right? So if I'm doing all right, because there have been times in the past where I'm like, I've got like $20 for the week. I can either buy gas, food, or cigarettes. I'm like, might be cigarettes.
Right.
I don't smoke anymore, so I get to use that money for toys. So
nice.
Quit smoking so I can afford a different habit, a different addiction. So
more expensive addiction.
Yeah. Jay says 250 is high end. Yeah, I'm right there. That's about my limit right now. So
go $100 more and get a crocodile.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
All right. Well, Jason, ready to do the Pastrami Nation?
Oh, the Pastrami Nation raffle time. Let's
do the Pastrami Nation first. So we're giving away a Pastrami Nation combo from Apollo Burger here in Victorville, California. So if you're in the high desert, you're in luck. You're going to love this thing. So, Jason, who do we got winning that?
I'm just going through making sure I got them all.
Okay.
Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, got you.
And while Jason's doing that, just a reminder, make sure you like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We do podcasts. We try to do them every 2 weeks, and you'll be seeing more awesome giveaways like this. Like I said, next one will already be another Super 7 Ultimate. And visit pastramination.com. We got reviews up there. We have news. We have all types of things. We have some weird Topps NFT thing. They're making NFT trading cards now, which is weird, but it's up there, and you can look at it. Christian's like, yeah.
Boom, sure. If
you guys ready?
To buy that.
Yeah, let's do Pastrami Nation combo mail. Who's our winner?
Winner is Matthew Howlett.
Hey.
Matthew.
Congrats, Matt. You want a Pastrami Nation combo. It's fucking delicious.
Absolutely.
You got it, sport.
There you go.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get ready for the big one. Jason, ready? This is for a Super 7 Ultimates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Metalhead figure.
I mean, I got to say, man, of all of those Super 7s, that Metalhead hits me right in the nostalgia bones, man. Like, if anything, takes me back to being a kid.
You mean this guy?
Yes, that guy, man.
Look at him. I mean, it's a freaking gold turtle.
Right in the nostalgia bones.
And the articulation is just like unreal, And look at all the neck pivots and shit.
Whoever wins, congrats in advance. This is awesome.
This is the one,
Well, let's make somebody really happy.
Okay, here goes nothing, guys.
Metal turtle.
Boom, 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 boom. Arturo Garcia Jr.
Hey,
Arturo Garcia Jr. Congrats. So make sure both of you message us on social media, and we will go ahead and get that shipped out to you. Again, we will have another Super 7 Ultimates giveaway in 2 weeks. So make sure you join us. Look for the little graphics. It'll be all over social media. And I want to thank everybody who's been commenting, everybody who's supported us throughout the years. I want to thank Jason and Christian for, of course, joining me today.
For supplying the food, right?
Oh, thank you to Apollo. Yes. Yeah. Thank you to Apollo for
awesome over there.
Yeah. If you haven't been there, 7th Street in Victorville, go over there. It's not on the menu. It's an off menu secret thing. So you got to go in there and just say, I want to order a Pastrami Nation.
We got to take you there, Christian.
Yeah, we got to get Christian over there.
I keep saying everything's. I gotta be. You know what? I might be going up there sometime soon, so I'll definitely hit you guys up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, awesome. I'll go ahead and sign off. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.